Well, it's certainly been a challenging couple of years in education. In fact, a recent survey shows the overwhelming majority of Maricopa County teachers are really stressed at work tests.
Yeah, not surprising given the pandemic and COVID cases high among students right now. But despite these challenges, that's not stopping college students from getting into the profession. So Kylie joining us live at ASU's Tempe campus with a rise in education enrollment numbers across the state. That's certainly great news, Kylie.
Good morning, Scott, and good morning, Tess. You know, when we started researching this story, we thought that maybe the challenges that educators are facing now might discourage some students from joining the profession and getting enrolled at education colleges across the state. But after doing some digging, doing a little research, we found the exact opposite has happened.
What makes a good lesson?
Inside this education class at GCU,
I want you to talk now with your table real quick.
aspiring teachers gather
And a teacher models the teaching for them.
to learn the fundamentals of managing a classroom.
So it all pretty much started back with my baby doll.
Sophomore Jenna Brew was born to be a teacher.
I love kids.
Even though some Arizona educators are leaving the profession because of stress and anxiety caused by the pandemic, Brew says,
Me personally, I want to jump right in. I'm a helper, and so I want to jump right in and help those kids maybe who don't have the most supportive parents with Zoom and stuff. Like, I want to be their support and their biggest cheerleader in the classroom.
Her professor Jim Mustafo says the pandemic is giving these students a better taste of what it's like to be a real-life teacher.
Schools are calling us, asking for help. So this is an opportunity. Like, you've got a chance now to make a difference. You want to be a teacher, this is your chance.
At Arizona universities, education enrollment numbers are up. Nearly 10% at GCU and almost 80% at NAU. Arizona and ASU's figures are also increasing.
I'm actually a little surprised because I thought that people would shy away from teaching just because of all the different changes. They'd be like, oh, no way, I don't want to do that.
I think I was surprised a little bit at first, but I'm just really glad. I'm overjoyed that people are wanting to join us in our efforts.
ASU freshman Yenna Talonen didn't grow up in the state, but she hopes to work here after college, even though Arizona ranks 46th when it comes to teacher pay.
It isn't about the income, but the outcome, and I think that's very true for us, as we want to be able to provide that special difference and change those students' lives for the better.
Like Brew, Talonen says the pandemic and pay won't stop her from pursuing her passion.
I think it made me want to come into the profession even more because I wanted to be able to continue that positive change and support our educators who are working through this really challenging time.
And we know that many schools out there right now are having a challenging time filling some of the positions each day because some teachers might have COVID. Arizona also continues to have a teacher shortfall in the state, so it is not going to be an overnight switch. We know that there is still a struggle to fill holes at schools all across the country and all across the state here, but some encouraging news, Tess and Scott, knowing that it seems like more people are wanting to get into this profession. And I will say, I was blown away by some of the students. The classes were so interesting and engaging, and those students, you can tell they have a passion for teaching, and so I know that we are in good hands just seeing them light up when you talk about becoming a teacher someday.
Kylie, I always said if you weren't doing this, I think you'd be an amazing teacher.
Just like
Well,
her
you
mom.
never know. Someday
Yeah, you're right.
it could happen.
You're right. You
Yeah, my
never know.
mom's been a kindergarten teacher for 30 years. Yeah.
That's awesome.
great.
And thank you to all our teachers. We know it's been tough out there and we appreciate them. Thank you, Kylie.